All righty, it's day 628, Sunday, the 12th day of May here. It's the 13th day of May in other parts of the globe. And tonight is a special night for those of us who've been hanging around for the past year, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But first, do you, RobLynn Live? I want to know it. I want to know it now. I don't want to know it later. Ollie, do you, RobLynn Live? I know he does. He may be sleeping right now, but he RobLynn Live. There's no doubt in my mind. And I think Francis Tay might be a RobLynn Liver, and Chris Diazone, maybe even Lynn, is a RobLynn Liver. So do you, RobLynn Live? All right, all right, all right. And speaking of RobLynn Live, go to RobLynnLive.com. That's Lynn Nakamoto's domain if you want to hook up with Lynn on the OES in her organization. All you have to do is get yourself an O-mail. And once you get an O-mail, you get a password. Once you get an O-mail password, you get a O-net no trim. And once you get O-mail O-net no trim, you're eligible for OConnect. And how easy peasy is that? You can subscribe to that. The subscriptions will be reopening here shortly. And hopefully we'll all be able to pay with both crypto and debit and credit cards. That's what's coming there. Now, with it being day 628, that's just a number, okay? And with it being Sunday, that's just a day. But with it being the 12th of May, going into the 13th of May, we want to say a happy Mother's Day first to all moms, grandmas, great-grandmas around the globe, as well as aunties who may be mothers as well. Here's hoping you all had a spectacular day celebrating.
Pet mommies.
And fur baby mommies. Yes, pet mommies. They certainly are mommies.
They count.
Oh, yes, they are. The babies are the babies. So welcome to all on this special Sunday in May 2024. As we celebrate, and I don't use that word loosely, we celebrate the one-year anniversary of Sifu Francis of OES Asia Pacific and the relationship with RobLynnLive.com. Francis came along about the 13th day of May, actually the 13th day of May in 2023. And back then, we were on at midnight, so it was already the 13th everywhere we turned.
That's true.
So until now, tonight's topic is RobLynn OESA partnership. And that's tonight's topic, and that's how we're going to celebrate. We're going to invite people to come to the panel, say a few words, or maybe more than a few words, to and for Francis, Sifu Francis Tay of sunny Singapore. And then it'll be followed by community time with memories shared, a bit of signing, and maybe, just maybe, a song by JJB Tin Man, also known as Jambaria in Spanish, and in Italian, his native area, his native country, Jambarilla. So, while we're at it, please send out your prayers for Ash Mafar and his lovely wife, Ashma Han, their two boys, Omar and Chunky, or Omar and Yusuf, as well as the tech, media, and support staffs around the globe for their continued good health and safety. Yeah, so there you have that. Also, we'd like to send special prayers out to our friend Greg Duda, who we heard from today via text message. He's been ill for some time, and he's currently, did he say in ICU? Is that what he said?
No, I don't think he elaborated, but he did say
currently in the hospital.
He's been ill for 4 months, and he has a form of bacteria that is hard to treat with antibiotics. It's antibiotic resistant, called gram-negative. So it's pretty serious, and it's really hard to treat. So
So
we ask
please
for
send
your
prayers
prayers.
out to Greg. He's a dear friend of ours. We used to when he was well, talk to him all the time. We probably should pick up the phone a little more often. Not probably, we do need to. And anyone who knows Greg knows he's a kind soul and a proud supporter of OnPassive. Also, send your love, light, and prayers out to just anyone else who you may know who's struggling with illness or has been the victim of an accident. Please send your love, light, and prayers out to them because prayer, love, and light all work. Just ask the universe, okay? Just ask other people who've been ill and have been cured or gotten much, much better. All right. With this being a special night, we've got just a few announcements. For those of you who are O connectors, we are in the midst of another 10-day extension. Yep, here we go again. Ending on either the 20th or 21st of May. 20th if the 10th was your finish up date on your last extension, and 21st if the 11th was, and that's in May of 2024. All right, we global affiliates also have an extension to O-Trackers. And O-Tracker right now is in a beta testing phase, and so we're getting a free trial. So those of you who want to try it out, just go to the marketplace, click on it, try it out, see how you like it. All right, it's a good place to learn for sure. Migration without any hesitation still. We're still sending that message out. Sign the NDA and affiliate agreements, please. S'il vous plaît. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel. Check out the OnPassive newest website. It's a dandy. And chances are we'll see another one tomorrow or Tuesday. Or if you're already in Asia Pacific area time zones, it's already today. And check it out. All right, attend webinars and chats with time permitting. You may not have time to attend 10 or 20 of them like some of us seem to go into and watch spotty here, spotty there, or watch the whole thing here and there, but you can always attend maybe one, maybe two in a couple-day period. So attend webinars and chats with time permitting. Also, host an OConnect and learn while you earn. Because as people come in and purchase OConnect and you're learning about it, you're earning about it. So you can't beat that. You know the drill. If anyone needs help, help them. I was sorry I missed Greg Lakin today. I was having some trouble with my computer, and I'll get with you soon as possible, Greg. That's a promise. I know I've been saying that, but you got my word here. We'll get it done. All right. Sue, subscribe to OConnect when you can, please. And if you don't have the money just yet, it'll be opening up again soon, and you can be one of the first on your block to be the proud subscriber to OConnect. All right. Log into your OES to stay plugged into what's happening, the latest in OnPassive. And the reason we say that is you need to make sure that your government ID matches your profile and the name's the same and so forth. So that's important stuff. Country's the same, etc. So log in to your OES to stay plugged in. All right. That all being said, oh my goodness. I see Francis has joined us here. Welcome, Francis. We'll get to you in a minute there, buddy. We're busy celebrating you, okay? We'll get to you in just a moment. All right. Tonight we begin the celebration of this past 12 months with our friend, our brother, our mentor, Sifu Francis Tay. And Sifu Francis Tay calls sunny Singapore his home currently. No plans to move that we know of. So he's in sunny Singapore. And around 2 years ago, this trainer extraordinaire, Francis Tay, started training his fellow founding members in his home. Oh, yeah. I think it was over the kitchen table or the dining room table. But anyway, it was in a smaller area than he later moved to. And then as time went on, he moved these Saturday trainings to a not a concert hall, but a conference center, and where they did a lunch program, to where after they had the training with Sifu Francis, they would have lunch. So it was around 12 noon on Saturdays, 11 or 12 noon on Saturdays. So they started in the kitchen, the dining room area, then they moved the trainings to a conference center in sunny Singapore with initially just a few people coming by the house. And it got upwards of 30 plus now, 30 plus. So how about a little more about this gentle giant, this Sifu guy we call our friend and our mentor? Well, he started working as a young man. Yes, he may look old now or older now, but he was younger at one time, and he started out as a missionary. He's a very religious guy, devoted to the Lord, and so that's how he got his start when he was, I believe, finished with his schooling. So he started his working career as a missionary, and he started in the UK. So here you got this young dude going from sunny Singapore. I think he was living in Singapore at the time, and he travels to the UK as a missionary. And he served the Lord there for some time, and he's had a storied career after. He's had a career in the business world as an owner of a bookstore and a coffee shop, as well as now his ownership and running a car service, hauling people around like something I used to do, and all over Singapore. And he's a proud father with a son and daughter who both, they make him proud. They make him proud. So, that all being said, Sifu Francis is not a part-timer at anything he does. He throws himself in 100%. And by the way, this is not a roasting of Francis. This is a toasting of Francis, lest anyone wonder what in the world this old buzzard's doing talking about Sifu Francis on a Sunday night, Monday morning. So he's not a part-timer. He throws himself into the midst of things with both feet and both arms a wailing, sharing his knowledge, his experience, and his vision for the future of ONPASSIVE. Now here's a guy who, without getting paid 1 red cent, 1 nickel, $1, and if you look up on the screen, you can see Sifu Francis, it looks like at the conference center there, teaching and spreading the word of ONPASSIVE to these fine folks in sunny Singapore. Now, he has traveled around the world somewhat. Let's see, he's been to Malaysia recently, and he went somewhere else for the Indian. Where did he go for the Indian? Kolkata. He went there. So the guy gets around. And you know what? His reputation has preceded him. This is a guy that the world knows. He's got nothing but rave reviews from other leaders around the world who know that Francis is well read and has trained himself on everything from the SaaS to everything ONPASSIVE. Everything ONPASSIVE. He knows about domain. You know, he knows about, I would say, just about every subject. Every subject. And let's talk a little bit here. His experience and vision for ONPASSIVE is not surpassed. So let's take a peek, if we may, before we bring Francis on to say a few words and then some others, at what Sifu Francis may do on a weekly basis. Well, he says he's off on Monday. Okay, that's what this guy says. But you know what? I've talked to him on Monday. I've talked to him on Monday night, and it's Monday now in sunny Singapore, and here he is on RobLynn Live. And so Sifu is here tonight, which is tomorrow in sunny Singapore. Then on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Singapore time, he is on the OES classroom, both training and answering every question you can imagine, from OConnect to ONet to ODomain to what's coming in the future, to Ash's vision, to the value. The man is on top of his game. Then, let's see, that's Tuesday. And that was 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Tuesday, 9 p.m., same day, in sunny Singapore. It's the OES classroom training of all things ONPASSIVE, from the 3 products that are free to OConnect to the future solutions, as we said. Now, Wednesday night, going into Thursday at 00:05 or 12:05 a.m. roughly Eastern Daylight Time, Sifu Francis and Chris Tarzan, Techie Tarzan Tiazone come along with lunch at noon. And lunch at noon is a bit of training. Lunch at noon is a bit of Q&A. Lunch at noon is a bit of everybody getting to know each other. So OES lunch at noon with Sifu Francis. That's on Thursday morning here, Thursday night there. Then on other days, such as Friday and Sunday, we'll talk about Saturday in a minute, but on Fridays and Sundays, you might see him on any number of different webinars as a guest host or as a guest trainer. So the man gets around. He's well traveled and certainly well spoken.
And in demand.
Somewhat in demand too. Yeah, he's in demand with RobLynn Live. I'll tell you right now.
Right.
And then let's see, that was Thursday, and we talked about Friday, and then 9 p.m. Thursday night. If that wasn't enough, we've got OES Global Affiliates.
Oh.
Or did I get that wrong?
9 a.m.
Well, it's 9 a.m. our time. EDT on Thursday, 9 p.m. No, that's wrong.
9 a.m. Eastern on Thursday.
9 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. Okay. That's Global Affiliates. That's right. Now I got it right. All right. More training with Global Affiliates. And our very own Q&A he attends to on Wednesdays, which I forgot about. He's one of the panelists on our Wednesday Q&A, which has become very popular. And it's because of Francis and Chris and Dawn and DL and Melanie and Carmela and John Barilla. It's a grand panel. It is a good panel for sure. And of course, Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. All right. So Friday and Sunday, Sifu appears on several different Indian webinars and other webinars around the globe. And it's concise and to the point training. You want the right answer. You want the facts. And as we used to say on our 12 noon broadcast, the facts, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Visit with Francis one time and you'll get it right there. Then Saturday, if that wasn't enough for the week, Saturday at 9 p.m. in sunny Singapore, where it's probably dark by then, Sifu is back with OES India, which is a formal training and Q&A. Oh my goodness.
That's a lot.
Whew. I'm almost out of breath here, Francis. Oh, and did we mention Sifu is also available all the time? We connect with him on some OConnects and practice runs here, practice runs there. We did one with Go Live a couple of times. And did we mention he's always available for Q&A one-on-one? Who could ask for anything more? So we at RobLynn Live take our hat off to you, Sifu Francis. Oops, should have combed my hair. And to say thank you. Thank you, brother, for everything you do. And we'll do it in sign as well. Thank you for everything you do for Lynn and myself and Ollie Boy and everyone around the globe.
And we'll wait for him to come back in.
We will wait for him to come back in, or we'll just discontinue the broadcast. No. We'll wait for Francis to come back. So we want to invite you all to the panel. Not just yet. We want to hear from Francis first, and then we're going to open up community time for everybody in the world who wants to say hi to Francis and toast him, not roasting. We don't roast here, except on Thanksgiving. We toast. So stand by. I'm going to get rid of. Do we want to say a few hellos before Francis comes back, or a little later?
Oh,
not at all.
Not sure how long it'll take him to come back in. So you might as well say hi.
All right, we could do that. So let me get rid of the Evernote and the prompter and bring everybody into view here. Hello, everybody. I think the mic is on, so I don't have to repeat all this. Thank goodness. I'm a co-host, and Lynn is the host. And, of course, Chris Tiazone is a co-host, as is Francis Tay. Now, since we have the grid view up, I can't see whether Francis is here. Is he here?
He's having difficulty coming back in, so I said to maybe use another account to come in.
All right, 007.
Clear cache cookies and history. You know, the usual, right, Francis?
All right, we could say a few hellos, if you like.
All right.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Chatta, of course, this is in YouTube. Michael Chatta is here. Kushal Pegu, John Barilla, Beria in the house. Roy Davies, one of our moderators. Thank you, Roy. Vavine Benny, thank you for being here. Good morning to you in sunny Australia. And let's see if it's now. Yeah, she's probably winding down her day's work. I hope so. If the hubby lets her off early, that'd be nice. And hello to Tarun, you're here. Rayo Saheb is here, as well as Julaka Hakash is here as well. And there appears to be, according to Chris Tiazone, an OConnect glitch. Can you tell me how many are actually on OConnect?
Oh, sure.
This is not the time for OConnect to have glitches.
Yes. Oh, 45, and we have Francis Tay back here.
All right, good. We can say some hellos later if you'd like to.
Sure, I'll read a comment from Vavine Benny. She says,
sure.
Chris Tiazone is by far one of the most committed, calm, respectful, and loving persons I have come to know online. You are loved and treasured in RobLynn Live and ONPASSIVE. You're an asset, Chris Tiazone. Francis Tay is also a legend. We love them. Thank you for those kind comments.
Very nice, Vavine. Thank you for that, Miss Benny.
Nice.
Okay, I'm scrolling down. We're going to get right after it now, I think. Hello to Karina Lance and Bahart Singh, and I mentioned Roy Davies, of course. And I think we'll get back to it if we can bring Sifu Francis, if we can get his picture up on the screen.
He's coming back up right now.
All right.
There
there he is. Hey, Francis, welcome. Welcome.
Now, that thing you had was a glitch, definitely.
I need to adjust again. I think this is really a warm welcome. You kick me out when you introduce me.
That's how we roll here at RobLynn Live.
That's funny.
We introduce people and we kick them out. Boom. It's easy.
Oh, okay.
It was totally unintentional.
Definitely. Glad you're back.
So, Francis, you've been around a while now, a year with RobLynn Live as of today in Singapore on the 13th of May, day after Mother's Day.
Time does fly.
Well, we celebrate twice, right? Yesterday we celebrate Mother's Day in Singapore, in Asia. Now we celebrate here. You know, as you say, I'm a single parent, so I can celebrate Mother's Day also.
Right.
You are mom and dad to the kids, and I admire you for that, Sifu. Truly.
Yeah. I think the home task is the home affair is enough for me, and now I got to come to this OES and RobLynn Life to mess around with a big family. It's awesome. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, you are definitely, well, I've told you this, Lynn's told you this, and you've told us this. We're all definitely a one family. And we wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for ONPASSIVE. There's no way would I know Sifu Francis Tay, car service company owner, ONPASSIVian from Singapore without ONPASSIVE. So we're very blessed.
It's true. Very true.
Okay, let's see. Francis seems to be fading in and out. You got your green screen up, right? Yeah. So it should be okay. Right. Okay, it's clearer now. It wasn't. It kept flashing in and out. Could be a glitch for tonight. Not totally sure. So tell us a little bit, if you don't mind, not that I'm going to be the great interviewer here, about your journey with ONPASSIVE, and why in the world would someone who's got as much on your plate as being a single parent, running a company, and being involved in other things, church, you name it, where do you get the time for this, Francis? How do you budget your time to do this?
Yeah, since the last 12 months ago when you interviewed me, I think today I can say that it was a divine appointment with our sister Toy, who introduced me to ONPASSIVE, whom I thought it's just everything is automation. So I thought just join, and after all, it's only 14 days wait, not too much of a burden, and it turned out to be a journey. It's not a destination; it's a journey now. I'm enjoying the journey. It's also a challenge journey, where when we first started the the ONPASSIVE Asia Pacific, with our sister Cui Hia, the number 1001 Singapore, who, in spite of her sickness, her leg, she couldn't walk. She turned out in my house, asking me whether I can help her to train her in internet marketing, and that's where the whole thing started. From one person. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're loud and clear. Keep going.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that my screen is popping out a lot of things. From one person, and now then we increased to 30 people in the house, in my house. Then here come the COVID. The COVID hit Singapore. Nobody is allowed to go to anywhere. So I told them to stop, because COVID is here. And they say, why don't we go Zoom? So that request seems to be very dangerous, very dangerous. When you say yes to that appointment to go on Zoom, it never stopped me.
Yeah.
And I was listening to you, Rob. You were saying that I was working from Monday to Sunday. I was wondering whether I got 8 days a week or 7 days a week. But I will say that I'm enjoying it, and through the journey, I have met a lot of beautiful people. Really dear to my heart is now you have Chris Tyson, Michelle Kamstra, who are willing to step up and help me to fill the gap, the void that I have. I'm not a technical person. I'm more on SEO side, not that technical. And Chris is doing a great job. So OES Asia Pacific today, because we cannot use ONPASSIVE Asia Pacific, we change to OES Asia Pacific. Today is not just Francis Tay. It's more than just a Francis Tay. It's Chris Tyson, it's Michelle Kamstra, Toy. You have Jonju Christie from Malaysia, Marsha Umpa from PNG. Then we have a lot of the friends, even Joanna, Sharon, those who step up. You can see those who are introducing me during the Tuesday class. Right. So they are great family that we form with Malaysia, with Philippines, even Thailand, and now we have Ghana with Goswood, brother Goswood come on board. So I want to say that the thing that really touched my heart is the Indian community. When I went to Calcutta to meet up with some of the leaders there, Brother Harris, Reinhardt. They are really humble leaders, doing their best they can in the Indian population, in the community. So I when I saw them, I say this is what we call the divine appointment that we have with ONPASSIVE. Through ONPASSIVE, I met you, RobLynn, in your platform. You allow us to step up. Look at Caleb. Brother Caleb is so behind the scene, and today he's up there doing introduction. It's awesome to see leaders like that. Today I have more leaders today. You have Lonnie, you have Mel, now you have Greg coming up, stepping up the plate. So all these are gems that ONPASSIVE are now bringing up to the world. Telling the world we don't need to spend money. We can develop characters, personalities. Thank you.
All right, Sifu. Thank you very much for that. And the feeling is totally mutual. I have no script here. I'm just going to shoot from the hip, as they say. It means a lot every time we go to an OES Asia Pacific event, whether it be the Tuesday event or Wednesday night going into after we've done RobLynn Live at 8 o'clock on Wednesdays with the Q&A, rolling right into midnight and then back up again at 9 a.m. our time on Thursday. It's all worthwhile. It's all very, very, very educational, and it's caused us to maybe reach for a different level at RobLynn Live, because it challenges me, as you and I have talked about, Francis, challenges us, Lynn and myself, to have a different topic every night, because the people are not looking for rah-rah. If they're looking for rah-rah, they know where to go for that. Okay, rah, 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 rah. But if they're looking to get value, learn something, put it into play, for example, 6 months ago or longer, we started using OConnect every night on RobLynn Live. Every night, without fail. Were others doing that? No. Well, we kept practicing with the help of Francis and Chris Tiazone. We continue to practice. We continue to talk daily like other groups talk, but we get something out of every meeting we have. It's not just to, hey, man, here's a pat on the back. You did a banner job, and thanks. Come back again tomorrow. That's not what it's about with OES or with RobLynn Live, OES Asia Pacific. It's about providing the V word, value, 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 value. And the way we look at it, and I think Francis would agree, if one person gets one thing out of another session, it's well worth the time, because that person is going to spread it to another person and to another and to another and to another, to where people are going to know, they're going to be in the know before they really need to be in the know. Now it's approached that time now, because we've got OConnect now. We're going to be having OTracker. We're going to have ODomain, OVerify, OCademy, OnJoy, ODit, ODat, ODesk, OCreate. You name it, it's going to be coming along. So we've got to be ready. And one thing Francis has done since we've known him is he gets people ready. Excuse me, let me get my deeper voice. He gets people in the right frame of mind to learn. And that's what this is about. You're not going to know, you meaning me or Lynn or John Barilla or anyone else is going to know everything about ONPASSIVE. But with the help of Sifu Francis, we know more and more. And we think maybe he even picks up a tip or two from us. Maybe not. No, he probably doesn't. But if he does, that's good stuff too. Because this is a family. This is it's an organizational effort. I don't want to use the word team, because team is outdated. It's an organizational, it's a movement situation. And we're very blessed here for that. So, yeah, we appreciate everything Ash and the team are doing. But, you know, there's these diamonds in the rough, as others have referred to, people who come out of nowhere. And Francis, you didn't mention this once because you're not intimidated or shy anymore, but you used to not be a public speaker. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were inhibited a little bit and didn't want to come out of that shell, so to speak. But now, ain't no shutting that guy up. He gets rolling and he rolls, and that's good stuff, Francis.
You've conquered the discomfort and the fear is basically what it is.
Yeah, the
By
fear of being in
doing,
public, right?
Francis, by doing, you got beyond that restriction.
And
I
now, go ahead,
think
Francis.
I think we need to. I mean, as I mentioned a few weeks ago, that forget about ego. No, don't be so protective of ego. Let go, and it's okay to admit that you don't know something, you know other things. So, like I don't know video, I don't know how to create video, and therefore I don't teach video now. You know, maybe next time when I retire from OES. You know, so now I don't have time to no energy to go and learn. I just want to deliver what I know. The SEO, helping people to surface in the internet space. Like now you see, we get people to come and teach, like Christy, Greg, Rose, many more coming. So they know what they're doing. I don't know what they have. So let them share the platform. I have even Amina from the UK coming on board. So we are open to people coming here to share the platform with OES. But important thing is that OES is not one man show. We are here to transform life. That's like we have seen Camilla, like myself, who are introvert. When I first joined ONPASSIVE, I know her, very introvert. Today you see, she is blowing the trumpet all over the place about what we have learned. Right.
Or in her case, it's so far.
So, yeah. So we hope more people that will. I mean, there's no push. You have hundred of people in the webinar every time, so there will be people coming out. Yesterday night, the Indian community, there are so many great leaders. Sadhananas was the first person who acknowledged me 1 year ago. You see, today he's hosting the webinar, and this is what we want to see. Every one of us step out the plate. We are here to change the world, change humanity. If we don't take the first step, then the goal or the dream will never come. So take away your ego, step forward, help each other. I want to say about this couple, Rob and Lynn. We are from different world, so they are from the US, I'm from Asia. So of course, there's nothing is so straightforward. What you want to do, what they understand is different. So it takes time to build. And I thank God that there's no friction in that 12 months. We have been working together, and we learn a lot, and I learned a lot from them in the life, the personal life they have, where I enjoy the privilege to be in the core group. And really, both of you have blessed me, and because you blessed my personality too, because of what you are, I am. That shine upon me. So I want to also thank you both on behalf of the OES, also the community here, for your sacrifice. I know you can go out and have a walk in the street or in the garden, but you choose to be here, and day in, day night to think of the topic, think of a description, think of a content. So you have really sacrificed a lot, and especially for the ONPASSIVian, we need to acknowledge your love, your hard work to us. Thank you. RobLynn.
Thank you for the kind
Oh,
words.
Francis, you're very kind to say those words. Thank you.
Thank you.
We feel the exact same with you. Not only do we learn from you, you're part of our family, and we feel we're a part of your family, and that's pretty good stuff. You know, you in life, as life goes, if you live 70, 80 years, 90 years, whatever it is, you only have 4 or 5 true friends at all. 4 or 5. And that's been said for many, many years. And, you know, that hasn't changed. If you have 4 friends, you can count your good friends that you can rely on
They'll be back.
on one hand.
Got
So in this case, you know, we got Francis numero uno. And then. So if I have 5 friends, I'm very blessed. And I feel knowing Francis is truly a blessing. It's an honor to know the guy. It's a privilege to watch him in action. He doesn't stumble and stutter. He spits it right out. And he'll tell you the straight scoop. And that's what we need here. Because, you know, we've been on a journey now, Lynn and I, for 5.5 years just about.
time
And
flies.
well, time does fly, but at the same time, we're ready to really kick this thing into gear. But having someone like Francis supporting us, you know, emotionally and training wise is absolutely necessary. And we know that. And we appreciate that, Sifu. So it's now 10 till 9 on the East Coast of the United States. Were we going to bring some folks onto the panel now? Did you want to do that?
Sure,
Because we can do our hellos there as well.
Coming back in. He just got kicked out and he just came back.
All right. You know, we're kicking out the guest of honor. We've kicked him out now 4 times. So I guess I'll be next. So.
But he came back in.
He's back and
no, he got kicked out again.
He's gone again?
Yeah. Oh no, he's back. He's back.
All right, Francis, make up your mind. You want to stay with us or you got other things to do tonight or this morning? All right.
Funny.
Well, this has been fun so far, Francis.
What did you say?
I don't know what's going on with this tonight, today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be John Barilla's evil twin at work.
Oh, John Barilla's.
You know, he might have wanted to throw a stumbling block in there for tonight, see if
how
you're
do they
really as good.
How do they know my second account? And they say you are blocked by the host. I say, what?
Oh no, so you did a
You're
third?
speaking to the host, and we blocked your second
host
account.
had
Of course
blocked
we
you.
did.
Oh yeah, so that's definitely a glitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And why they pick on me?
Yeah, the guest of honor they're picking on.
Maybe I talk too much, you know.
Unreal. Did we say something wrong there, evil twin? What's going on here? All right. Well, that all being said, we'd like to explain how we'll do the panel tonight. It's similar to the way, well, it will be exactly the way we do it every night. On your attendee page, you'll see at the bottom left-hand corner or bottom left-hand side, a little guy with a speaker hanging out of there. It kind of looks like this, like a corn on the cob sticking out the guy's ear. So you just click on that, and that will flash up on Lynn's screen that you want to come to the panel. Now, it used to give us your O-mails, and that's all been taken care of now. So don't worry, don't fret. We're not going to have any of your PII. We're going to have your name and maybe where you're from, and that's it. So we'd love for all of you to join us tonight on this special occasion. Not the roasting, the toasting of Sifu Francis Tay of sunny Singapore and OES fame. I would say fame is a good word here. He's a very modest guy, but he's somewhat famous these days in ONPASSIVE land. So with that all said, Lynn, are you ready to turn on push the button and turn it on? Enable speakers?
Yes. Okay.
All right. Let's see. We've the most we ever had is 38, Francis. We'll see if we can top that with you here tonight. It looks like John Barilla's already come on.
I guess he used the link. I thought he would come in
That's
the regular way.
That's fine.
Okay, so I assume it doesn't have a last name, so hopefully that is him.
Right.
And let's bring in Fern Lahey. Welcome, Fern. And Deborah Lam. She'll be teaching science tonight, I assume. We've got also coming in Melanie Marcano from Canada, and Dot Whiteheart. Hi, Fern. And we also have Carmela, Fire Sharks coming in.
Ms. Schwartz is in the house. That's the Israeli Rose, if I might add.
And I believe this is Toy Him coming in.
Toy Him in the house. I think she knows who Sifu Francis is. And DL is here.
Hi,
McConaughey, along with Dawn. Welcome, kids.
Hi, Don. Hi, Carmela. Hi, Mel.
Thanks, everybody, so far for coming in. I know we got more coming.
Yes, and here we have Kiana.
Kiana, our favorite brother from Brooklyn.
And
the BB, brother from Brooklyn.
And here comes Pedro Estrada Solares.
Pedro Jose Estrada Solares, I might add.
3 names. And here comes Gustavo Calle.
All right, Gustavo's here from Colombia. Welcome, everybody. And as you can see, Sifu Francis is here.
Greg Hill.
Greg Hill in the house. All right.
Welcome, Toy.
We're glad you're here, Toy. And Francis still wants to know, were you kidding about the 14 days or not? He mentioned it earlier.
I'm still counting. Still counting.
What's that?
Still counting.
So, still counting. 14 and counting. I got it now. You know, that's what I was told too, so it must be true. And there's Carmela with her butterflies. All right.
Yes.
There's Greg Hill. Oh, Greg, welcome, brother. Glad you're here. Or anybody else?
Let's see. We got John JJB Tinman coming in. Hi, Pedro. Hi, Greg. And we have David Switzer.
David Switzer in the house from KC Land, Kansas City.
Yep. Here comes Kiana again. Hi, John.
All right. That could be on. All right. Could be on 2 devices.
Hi, Pedro.
So whenever you guys speak tonight, once you're done, if you don't mind, just go ahead and mute yourself so I don't have to play tough guy here. So we don't have, any background noise as others are speaking.
And here comes Chris Tiazon.
Chris Tiazon, he knows Francis, I think. Where is that boy? Where is that youngster? All right, he's here. All right, welcome, everybody. This is a special occasion, as you've all heard by now. Lynn is going to post up the background.
Namaste. Good evening, sir.
Namaste, namaskar, sir. Welcome from Brooklyn.
Yeah, most people have their
We love you right back, brother.
Most people have their background up already. They're so efficient.
We appreciate everybody who's already put the background up. That's cool stuff. And I think Lynn and Francis worked on the background together, right, today?
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
And if I am mistaken, I'll give him credit anyway.
Francis helped me.
All right. Good stuff, Francis. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Fern LaHaye is in the house from Canada. Welcome, Fern. We're glad you're here as well. Let me go back to YouTube just to see if we're still strong there. One moment. YouTube, 48. We got 48 on YouTube. And let me see if I can pull it across and see how we're doing here. 48 and 54. It's 102 any way you look at it.
Very good turnout.
See, Francis, I'm glad you invited us to invite you on. That worked out well. No. We of course invited Francis. He would never do that. And if he would, hey, great. That's good stuff. So we're at 102.
One more than last year. Last year we had 101.
101 last year. So, all right. Francis has stepped his game up. He actually combed his hair. He didn't have his hair combed the other night. So, with his hair combed, he's looking pretty dapper there. All right. Now we're starting to get some hands up, and I'll be calling on you in just a moment. Tonight, if you want, even though it's a celebration, you're welcome to bring any questions or comments to the panel. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to spread the value of ONPASSIVE around the globe. And with Sifu Francis here tonight, that can be done. So that all being said, I think it's time to let's go to the panel. And it looks like we'll start with Carmela Schwartz from Israel. Go ahead, Carmela.
Hello everyone. I'm happy to see you all in this panel. From day to day, I see more people putting the background. I didn't put it yet because I'm lazy, but it's okay. I will.
Far from lazy there, Schwartz. Far from lazy.
Yes, I'm a lazy day today, but I want to say thank you to Francis and Chris for all this year. I really grow up. I really learn more. I did a university here. I say it every time again and again. It's really University of Technology for me. And because of you, I learn more. I grow up. I develop myself. My English get better. And I feel in a really huge on passive family hug me and teach me. Also, Deborah teach us a new language, and Cecil and Pet. We do here a really school learning. We bring up things one from each other every day. It's a new top from Rob and Lynn thinking. It's a marvelous place to be in. I enjoy every moment, and thank you all. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rose. We appreciate your comments, and we appreciate your attendance, and we appreciate the fact that everybody can understand you now. Your English has gotten better and better and better. So if you use it, you don't lose it. So thank you for that. Shalom to you, and stay safe. And it looks like next up will be Melanie Marcano. Double Mel is in the house to say hi to Francis. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Good evening, Rob and Lynn, Francis Tay, and everybody else who's on the panel. Francis, the time that I've been in your class, I mean, I've been in other OConnects, but in your classroom, when you train us on things, that's where I learned actually to create certain things. I mean, I was already creative, but not as now as I am. So thank you for that touch that you brought people in to show us one little step. And from there I picked up, and then, I learned more. And congratulations, that's a milestone for you. Among everything else that you do in your busy life, you take the time out with heart and you pass on your knowledge, your skills, whatever you know, because many times people don't go to the back office, many times they don't really read into notes, and you bring it out to us, you bring it out, and then I pick up the steps, and I'm tailgating you, as I always said. So I will not be exactly like you, but yeah, thank you very much for all you train and teach. And it's always nice to be with you, and you have a sense of humor along with that. So whenever you smile, I don't smile, I laugh because you have that sense of humor along with, you do it with poise, you do it with class, and I admire how you train people. I admire how you are with the Indians, you're with everybody else. It's around the world, really and truly, because people come flocking in to listen to one man, Francis Tay, and along with your helper, Chris. If he's there, I'm going to call him out as well, Chris Tiezon. So thank you very much for all you do. Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Mel.
really did learn after you. So thank you.
Nice. And that Francis said, I don't know that Mel would already be doing her very own webinars, training, without the guidance that she received from you. Just a guess, but she's very polished and has become more and more polished with regard to the training with her group. So I hope everybody knows that they can tune in at 5:30 p.m. That's 17:30 hours military time on the eastern coast of the U.S. It's a little early in sunny Singapore. It's 5:30 in the morning, but I've seen some folks from Asia there and from India, so that's all good. So thank you, Francis, for what you've shown, not just Mel, but Carmela and others who've really come a long, long way. So thank you, Francis.
Thank you.
Okay, let me see. It looks like Fern LaHaye is next up. Go ahead, Fern.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations, Francis, on the 1 year. And as believers, we have spiritual gifts, and you obviously have the gift of teaching, and your approach is very easy, just like ONPASSIVE. They created ONPASSIVE to be easy for everyone to be able to jump in and get on board. And your teaching is the same way. And I find you're an excellent representative of ONPASSIVE, you and Chris. So I've learned a lot from your classes in the short time that I've been on board with Rob and Lynn. And that's how I got on board with OES, is through Rob and Lynn. So partnerships are very beneficial because you help each other. Like you can help in ways that maybe they don't help the same way. So like the Bible even talks about two are better than one. It's always good to go into a partnership when you're in business, I find. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate all the wisdom that I've received from your classes. Thank you, Francis and Chris.
Thank you for.
All right. Well, it seems like everybody's got pretty much the same byline here, Francis, that they enjoy your training. They enjoy the way you present things. They enjoy the way you're able to answer every question. I can't remember when you didn't have the answer to a question. So, and that's why we're all here. We're all here to learn. So that's good stuff. And I'm glad I'm here. I pick up something. Every Q&A on Tuesday, I learn something, especially on Wednesday when we have the panel Q&A. There's always something that I thought I knew, didn't know. So thank you, Francis, for that. We appreciate it. All right, let me see. Let me scroll a little bit and see if there's any other hands. If not, don't do it. Don't make me do it, Christy Azone. Don't make me do it. All right, I'm going to do it. Chris, say hello to Francis, would you?
Might be buffering.
I see him there. Mike, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go ahead, Chris.
I think he just got booted. I don't see him.
I see him. He's right in the middle of the screen.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
There he is.
Yeah.
There was a Christian Tiazone and a Chris 2. Can you hear us okay? Are we audible?
He said give him a second.
Okay.
Wait for a bit.
All right, we'll give you a second. Just stand by one. We're going to Greg Hill next. We'll go to Greg.
Going to have to refresh, he said.
All right, refresh, and let's go to the always fresh Greg Hill.
Fresh. I hope I'm not too fresh. Anyway, I am in the presence of wonderful people to start with. I'm very blessed by that. There's some great heart here, which is really, really important to me. In business, being in business for myself for many years, over 45 years, I learned, and I did have businesses that had partnerships, and I lost my partners through alcohol and through drugs that I didn't even know was happening until after I found out there was a lot of money gone in the company, and whereas my partner had been for a month kind of thing. God says we should be equally yoked. And one of the things that are really important to me is the people that I'm here tonight with. I feel as we're a family, definitely a family. There are many of you here, of course, that know the Lord, and that's really important to me. And there's some that don't, and that's also okay too. So the thing of it is that right now, from what I feel so blessed as being, I feel like I don't like to say a team member either, but as a part of this family, many things have been brought to me that I've learned from as far as my character is concerned and stuff. And even though I've spoken in front of big crowds and I played music in front of big crowds, and it's not about me. It's about others. And that's why I see happening here, and it's just a matter of time before we really get to lift up humanity in the ways we think about. So we need to continue to visualize, the way I look at it, as a group, as a family, to visualize what is happening and how we want it. We want to see ourselves doing that kind of thing. Being able to have that vision of helping others is really, really a good thing. And I'm so blessed just by Chris, by Carmela and Melanie, and I mean everybody. Even Deborah, yourself, Rob. I mean everybody. I just can't mention enough people about this. And so for me, it's been a real joy. My $97 is like exploded into $97,000. If I had the money to buy for that, I would pay for that. But I don't have that kind of money to do it at this point here, unless I sold my house, I guess. And the one job I did when I built the church, I had somebody who believed in me, and I didn't want somebody to think that way, but they did. And they sold their house so I could build this church building. And that was an unbelievable experience as a partner and a friend that I knew for only a few years, but he knew what my goal was and what I wanted to do. And so as a friend and a brother in the Lord, he said, I'll tell you what, I know you want to build this church building for us, and I know you can't get the finances for it, but I'll sell my house and we will build this church building. So is the way I look at what we're doing now together, we are building something really, really cool. And it's gonna do a lot for the people in the future. And that's what the goal is supposed to be, to lift up humanity, right? That's what it's all about, the way I look at it. So, I mean, we're supposed to, of course, fill our gas tank first, as is said over the years, and then we'll help others. Well, we still help others first. I don't really know about that kind of speaking, but I do understand what he meant by that, by his heart. So I'm just blessed to be with you guys tonight. Everybody here, everybody has a talent. God has given everybody a gift here, whether you know it or not, and use it. But have some vision. Keep thinking that and looking at yourself a year from now, where we're going to be. And I love you all. If I can help you, I will. I'm so blessed to be able to be on with Francis on his OES and be able to explain how to make it. Yeah, also here with Rob and also with Melanie on hers. And if I can help, that's a great feeling to be able to be part of something, to help somebody else learn something. I'm not a stingy person. I want somebody else to have success. That really makes you feel good. That's part of the payback. It's not the money. It's what you see at somebody else's heart and how they're so excited and happy because they've learned something and they're doing something. So it's a great feeling to be part of this family, as a partnership, as a team, whatever you want to call it. I call it as a family. And thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your patience with me. And that's I thank God for each and every one of you, and pray every day for this whole situation, that he'd be glorified through what we do. And that's all I can say. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Double amen right back at you there.
Thank
All
you.
right. It looks like the 14-day girl is here. Global Quest herself. 007's friend.
That's her new nickname, the 14-day girl.
14-day girl. Come on, 14-day girl. Talk to us. Tell us a little about Francis. Can you unmute? It looks like you're unmuted.
Uh-oh. You might have to refresh.
You might have to refresh.
It's a safe bet. Refresh.
Give it a refresh, one of these.
Yeah, she'll come back.
She'll be back. She'll be back. Let's give that a minute or so. She'll be back in the saddle here. There she is. I see her now. Go ahead and unmute and talk to us there, Toy.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yay.
You are audible, loud and clear.
Okay, now I have a new nickname. 14-day girl. I like that.
All right, 14-day girl.
When I introduced Francis to ONPASSIVE, I didn't realize that he will make such an impact in the whole ONPASSIVE world through his knowledge of SEO, search engine optimization, and many, many subjects. And he's highly demanded, famous. As you all know, he's humble, he's very patient, very passionate about teaching, imparting his knowledge. And he's also very business-minded, having been involved in so many industries. And also, he's very generous in sharing, not just his knowledge, but in paying towards the facilities which we use week after week for our face-to-face training. And we are very, very grateful for the many, many lessons, many things that we learn from Francis. And of course, it's through Francis, our Sifu, that we get to know the very famous couple, host of RobLynn Live. And for me personally, I learned a lot from you all and from the other affiliates and founders who attend the meetings about the different countries, the cultures. I remember the contests we participated when Divine every day gave us all those questions. And of course, after that, it was Charmaine who took over. And also through RobLynn Live, I learned more about ONPASSIVE as a company, about ONPASSIVE products, and also my knowledge have expanded through the Q&A sessions and through the sharings of different ones. And also, I enjoy the icons put up by Mr. Michael Chatta. They're very creative, so he's very faithful doing that as well. And I enjoy the singing host, Mr. Rob Gorman. The songs that you sing impromptu, and also, of course, Mr. John Varela, the songs you sing to us so regularly. And I look forward to meeting you all when you come to Singapore or when we attend international gatherings, seminars, or maybe on the yacht, which I think we did talk about it some time ago. Yes. So because I work the night shift, and I thought I would share first before I go for my rest, and I have got a doctor's appointment later. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I am very grateful for the many friends I make here. Thank you.
We love you, Toy. Thank you.
I want to add one thing about this 14 days girl. Yeah, I mean 14 days it really shocked me, yeah, because it's still waiting. Yeah? And I halfway through the journey here, and she told me, Francis, I got something to ask you. I said, what? Can you slow down? I can't catch up with you. You have so many meetings. I said, what? You want me to slow down?
And that never happened. You didn't slow down.
I said, you're my sponsor. You want me to slow down?
That's fun.
Too many meetings, too many trainings, but Francis is very, very good.
That's for sure. I think everyone here would agree with that, Toy, without a single exception. And thank you, Anniversary Boy, for your super sticker. Totally unnecessary, but always welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for
Very kind of you, brother.
We appreciate you.
Very kind. All right, now let's see. Oh wait, hey Chris, I just thought of this. Would you mind playing the OES theme song that Taylor sings? Do you mind playing that? Can you? Would you?
Yeah.
Would you
Okay.
play that?
Of course.
That put me in a even more festive mood. I love that song.
Okay. Let me check on my videos here if it's uploaded. Um,
Okay.
it's. I think it's here. Oh, it's in the other account.
Oh, or you can
Uh,
just send it over to me if that's easier. Whatever works.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
Yes.
whatever
Maybe
the
The
easiest
YouTube
one is,
URL.
we'd like to
YouTube
hear it.
URL.
maybe play the snippet first.
Oh, you got a snippet for us. All right.
Chris have a snippet.
Oh, Chris
Yes,
has it.
Until Lynn, you see, you have the YouTube URL that we tested earlier before
Oh
we
yeah.
live stream.
Well, let's go ahead. We're going to play a snippet for you of Days Gone By.
Okay, that you sent to me directly, or it's in our group chat.
Yeah, I'll send it the group chat for so that it's uh, fresh or recent.
Oh, okay.
It's been flooded already.
Oh,
Uh, okay, but let's hear
put it in there.
and oh, wait for a while. Did I copy that? Oh, it was the song.
That's the one.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay.
And no, is it?
That's
I
fine.
have to.
In the meantime, we say hello to our participants. We have 59 here in our webinar itself, and on YouTube we have
YouTube, we have, glad you asked, we have 37.
37.
So we're at 96. We're hovering around the 100 mark.
And
That's because of Francis.
and we have a very active live chat in YouTube.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you all. We appreciate you. Thank you to the moderators there. We see Michael Chata hard at work moderating, as well as Roy Davies. And if I scroll up a bit, the other friends, love you, Karina. Thank you. And John Barretti comes in for, so I think he was there earlier. Thank you so much to all of you moderators, and thank you to all of you in the chat. Sure, definitely. And in our webinar chat, we have a very active group as well. Lots of nice greetings and positivity in the chat. We appreciate all of you for remaining so enthusiastic, inspired, and upbeat. We appreciate all of you.
All right. Well, I just came up with another ditty that I'll do before we do these other ditties. That you can get all the info you want with Francis Tay and OES.
All right. So I'm going to pull up the video now.
All right.
Thank you, Chris. I got it. Let me copy the link, and I am going to paste it into the video feature, the video icon at the bottom here. You probably need to turn the sound on, everybody. So keep that in mind. And here we go.
There's a blue button at the top right.
Hopefully
There
it
it is.
all goes well. Uh, Buffering and everything.
Thank you. Thank you for the snippet. It's very, very touching.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you for putting that together, Chris and Francis. That was marvelous. All right,
It's done
before
by
we go,
Chris.
what's
It's done
that?
by Chris, not me.
Okay, well, hey, trying to spread the credit out a little bit here. All right, I saw Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. Pedro, if you can unmute, talk to us about saying hi to Francis.
You may be having issues at the moment. Let me bring in some people. I see we got Deborah Long coming in.
Deb's coming in from the deaf community.
Yes, Mohammed Ashraf Ansari is coming in.
Mr. Ansari in the house.
And
Right.
Joseph coming in.
Joseph D'Souza?
I think so.
Woo-hoo, doggies from India.
That's my guess.
He's up early. He's up early.
Yes, it is Joseph D'Souza.
All right, Joseph. Glad you're here, sir. Thank you. Right. All right. All right. Let's see. Did Pedro make the dance again? Is he back or no? I see him at the top. Pedro, can you unmute?
Okay, I guess we'll have to give him some time to come in. Probably technical issues at the
All right.
moment.
We can come back to Pedro. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, where anybody got anything to share, anything you're inspired to say, please feel free to speak.
And if not for the moment, we can go ahead and maybe play the song. the OES song. Is that all right?
Yeah, no hands at the moment, right?
No hands at this very second.
Okay. So you want to give a background to the song?
Yes, the song was written, produced, directed, and sung for us by the one and only, the brother of Francis Tay, for sure.
Is there any background you want to give anybody?
And his name is Taylor Tay. And it was in the early days of OnPassive when this production was done, this video. It's actually an audio video presentation. And I like to move around to it every time I hear it because it puts you in the mood, you know, to head for that next new top.
Francis, is there a little intro you want to give before we play the song, the background to it or anything? You say something.
Thanks. Taylor is my younger brother. He resides in Taiwan. He's a band boy. He play guitar in the nightclub. And actually, the song he wrote is just a few weeks after he joined ONPASSIVE. And I haven't started the training yet, you know. Only sharing with him about what ONPASSIVE and Mr. Ash Mafala want to do for humanity. And the next moment I heard, he say, I got a song. Don't know whether is it applicable for you to use. You know? So I asked him to play, and I was shocked. the whole, you know, the flow of the song is about ONPASSIVE vision. And for him, who doesn't like to be in any of the MLN or whatever thing, you know, and only listen to my presentation one time, and he caught the vision, you know. So it's really say something about why I want to do what I want to do now. If it can touch my brother's life, then what more? You know? The world I can help, you know. That's why he motivated me to do what I'm doing today. I want to thank Taylor for that song. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and play it.
All right. Lynn's going to...
and remember to, if you need to, turn the sound on.
It's the blue button at the top right. All right. Let's hear Taylor Tay.
All right, everyone keep muted. Here we go.
In it, when it comes back. When
Let me
good
just
stuff, Taylor.
let me just add in one of the funny part of this brother is he's a dropout from school, secondary 2, I don't know how in the US the secondary two, it's a dropout, and he dropped out because he's a naughty boy. Yeah, but, my character is totally 100% opposite him. He's a naughty boy. I'm a good boy. So we just a different 1 year different, and I'm a head prefect. Introvert head prefect of the school. And one day the principal say, I want you to bring this guy to see me. And something happened. I said, what happened? He hit the teacher. He fight with the teacher. So I need to talk to him. So when I look at the name, oh no, it's my brother. I said, oh, I got to bring my brother to see the principal. And of course, the story is he was booted out of the school because of that incident. I said, my goodness, how can I bring my own brother to the principal to be booted out? And today, when he write the song and Win Unlearned, it really says something about what God can do, can transform a person's life. Who knows? The song can also touch life. Thank you, Rob.
All right. Thank you, Francis. Appreciate that. And scrolling down, I don't see any other hands at the moment, that's cool, other than Pedro's back. Go ahead, Pedro. Bring it, brother.
Yes, hello, everyone. Hello, Francis, RobLynn, Chris Tioson, and all the artists, everyone on the panel and all in the chat that contribute to this celebration of Francis' anniversary with ONPASSIVE, teaching us how to go about learning for the future coming business, our own business. I'm so glad that I started to attend classes, and there is so much benefit from attending. I admire the unselfish spirit that Francis has displayed in the classes that I have attended. I can see the value that there is in attending these classes. I wish I had attended earlier. I would be even happier than I am today, but it's never late. I especially enjoyed today that by his reassuring with his knowledge that what we are waiting is other men to be able to start doing something serious. That was very revealing to me. Now we have that as an anchor, as a hope that will help us to hang on and continue learning with all the unselfish spirit of RobLynn teaching in their session, and Francis and Chris. He has surrounded with great people too. Francis has. Now this is becoming a real movement. It's becoming more real and more real. It was real, but as you see it developing, it's very fascinating that we are part of this. And of course, I've been here from the beginning. I just didn't get involved more. I wish I had, but it's all right. I am enjoying what I have done and what I'm doing. So I appreciate, Francis, that you have unselfishly shared all your knowledge, your expertise, and RobLynn for making this available as well. So thank you, everyone that has contributed up to this point, and let's continue enjoying the journey. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, RobLynn.
Donata, muchas gracias for your comments too as well, Pedro. Thank you. There's 105 of you folks here now. All right, now, why not? We hover around 100 every night, and to be at 105 on a Sunday, is today Sunday? It is.
Yep.
On a Sunday evening is not too
Shabby.
cherry doggies. All right. So I believe we're going to have some a little bit of sign training tonight. Is Deb here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, John, will you be singing tonight, Mr. Barilla?
Yes, I will be singing in a little while. Yes, yes.
Okay. Do we need to have a heads up as to what you'll be singing, or it's a surprise?
Oh, hold on. There we go. Well, I can tell you now. It doesn't need to be a surprise. It's a blues song, but it's upbeat, which is good for tonight. We're having a little celebration here, and I think it's an appropriate song for tonight, although I wasn't aware that we'd be celebrating, so that's a good thing. It's not a down song, or like last night's song is a great song, but I made it into kind of a, sentimental thing about John Denver. So I thought tonight I'm definitely going to do an upbeat. It's a blues song, but it's an upbeat blues song, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's called Let the Good Times Roll.
Yeah, baby, let the good times roll. Yeah. All right, John, thank you. Let's now go to Lynn and Deb. If Lynn will change the pattern of the screen, and she'll go to the side view.
Okay.
Can I say something first before you change?
Yes,
So,
sure.
I want us to invite all of us, if you are free. Tomorrow we have Brother Greg sharing how to make a GIF, GIF, at the OES classroom. Please, if you are free, I know you are still celebrating your Mother's Day. If you can, just drop by 9 a.m. EDT or 9 p.m. Asia time. Right, and also I want to also congratulate or say happy birthday to Patient birthday today, right?
All right.
Thank you.
But Greg will be there on Tuesday evening with you, right? Tuesday morning, not Monday. No, Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, I got to get up at 5 a.m. I didn't realize that.
Oh, that's right.
I got to wake up at 5 so I can be ready by 6. And then I have to take the wife to work before like 7:15. So I only have an hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes. So I want to do the best I can for you, Francis and Chris. So
thank you so much. Thank you.
So we have time. Thank you for the opportunity.
So my show is 9 a.m. Not 5.
No, but for him,
yeah, it's 3 hours earlier, so it'll be 6 a.m. So he'll have to get up at 5 to make the dance.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I gotta have coffee first.
hours before Eastern time.
Yeah, it takes a while. When you get to be our age, Francis, and you'll see this too when you get in your 70s, it takes a while to brush your teeth and wash your face. Can't just do it in 5 minutes.
Your approach on that, and it's whatever you're doing, you're really in your character and your artistry every time. And
that's Patience. If you don't mind, I'll mute you for now.
I already did it. All right, Patience will be back with us in a moment. And what do we have here?
Oh, we're playing. Be sure to click the blue circle to unmute. Okay, it's this kind of looping now, but just to know that that video isn't skipping, it's the internet connection that made it seem like it's skipping, but the video was well done by Greg. It doesn't skip normally. It's probably the connection. But Greg made that video just so you all know, and we appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just thought of bringing that up in the video share.
Thank
And
you, Chris.
let me do my piece. Thank you very much, Greg, for that promotional video.
Thank you.
Until Lynn, Rob, before going to the next part, I'd like to do my next my piece. Um, it's a
Please.
2 minute and 2 minute 41 seconds video. And let me share this to you. I have a
Greg,
privilege of
I think
hello.
maybe what I should play it because the Greg's gift video was skipping like crazy. Maybe it's your internet, so maybe it's better if I do the sharing of the video, safer.
Oh, okay.
Send
All
me
right.
the
Okay, I'm gonna share it to you
yeah.
on Messenger.
All right, and we have Sirijit Jana coming in. Hello, Sirijit, welcome. All right, I got
Okay,
it.
there you go, Until Lynn.
All right, thank you. All I need to do is place it into the video.
All right.
1 second. And just keep muted, people, so that we can make sure we hear the video properly. And if you need to, click the unmute button to hear the video if you need to. And here we go.
Nice.
All right.
Very nicely done. Well presented, Chris. Thank you for that. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, as a matter of fact. Am
Very
I
much.
muted or am I loud and clear?
No,
I'm loud.
you're not muted. You're good.
Okay. All right. I see no hands at the moment, and that's okay. That's okay. I see plenty of backgrounds, and that's okay. Let's now move over, if we could, to Deb Moore, if she's ready to sign for us.
Just ask if anyone wants to speak because we just had the video played.
Like I said, if anyone would like to speak, go ahead. We'd love to hear from you. Okay. All right. All righty.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to speak, Chris? We don't hear you.
Greg Hill is. Go ahead, Greg. And then
Hello,
Sreejit.
hello,
Thank you. I just wanted to
hello.
say, Chris.
Can you hear me now?
Well,
Yes.
yes, we can hear you now,
Hello.
Chris.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I got too many technical multitasking here. So I just like to add some words on those on that video that Lynn shared on my behalf. Yes, it was last January, December 7, um, December 7, 2023. I had the privilege to meet with Francis uh, and organizing the OES Classroom Philippines with most of the team members in the Manila area, and and it's a great privilege, and it's my mom was also there, and she attended and got value out of the the training, the face-to-face training, and yeah. So that's it. Thank you very much, everyone. Rob and Lynn, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Chris, very much.
Thank you. That was a wonderful video.
That's for sure.
Very heartwarming.
That's for sure. All right. We got Greg Hill and Sreejit. Let's go to Greg and then over to Sreejit. Go ahead, Greg.
I just want to say thank you, Chris. You're going to be doing some teaching now, right, on the how to make a video in Canva. Is that correct? I hope so, because I want to know. That's really a very high quality, very good, excellent. I think it shows your skills quite well, and because I know you have to put those things together to make that happen, and how you put it together was very professional and looked very, very good. Mine seems like a baby stuff to you, to what you're doing, actually. Even making gifts or doing the human pal, those kind of things. What you did there was excellent. Canva's a powerful program, and I just want to thank you for that. It was good. Thank you.
All right, Greg. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Chris, for that. Sreejit, go ahead if you'd like to.
Thank you, Rob, for giving me the opportunity to say something about today's topic. And I want to say thanks to Francis for his cooperation and training on learning things on OES, especially on SEO, search engine optimization, and learning about our future business. He's a nice person. He's a humble guy, having a good heart of helping others. I actually learned a lot from his OES training. In this regard, I also like to thank Chris Theojon. He's a very good guy and guides a lot on OES training to us. And I want to appreciate all of our panelists in RobLynn Live every day: Melanie, Carmela, Greg Hill, Pedro, John Berilla, and everyone who regularly makes the program wonderful by sharing their knowledges and on various topics and having their contributions from their part. And above all, I want to thank Rob and Lynn for their great mentorship. I express my gratitude to both of them, and thanks everyone. Want to thank everyone. Love you all. Thank you.
I love you right back, Sreejit. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. You're coming here so often. Thank you. We know it's early there. We'd like to go now, if it's okay with everybody here on the panel and all the attendees. We're well over 100 once again, which we're very grateful for, obviously. We want to go to the chat because there's been over 370 comments in the chat. Christy Chong says, wow, superb trainers in OES classroom always, sharing the best. Thank you, Sifu. Hashtag Francis Tay, hashtag Chris Tiazone, hashtag Michelle Comstra. And while we're at it, just mention Michelle's name. We'd like to send our love, light, and certainly our prayers to her, as she's been ill for a period of time now. So please lift her up in your prayers. Michelle I know she's a very private person, and she's probably going to smack me in the tushy for mentioning this, but we love her a lot, and we want her to get better soon. And so please keep her in your thoughts and in your prayers. She's just a genuinely nice, smarter than me person. So please, Michelle Comstra now, she's in the Netherlands now where she lives with her husband, and she's from the Philippines. So Chris knows her well.
Right.
All right,
And
let's now.
There's a comment, excuse me, a comment by Joseph D'Souza in the chat. And he says, Francis Bro, thank you for sharing and for the song on ONPASSIVE by your brother.
All right, that was Joseph D'Souza from India. Thank you, Joseph, for getting up early with us. And now let's, if we could.
Let me read a few more.
Yeah, we'll read a few more and then we'll go to DL.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Thank you. Charmaine Ung is in the chat and she says, great sharing, Sifu Francis. Hello, everybody. Greetings from Singapore. Greetings from Singapore. Hashtag OES Classroom. Hashtag OES Asia Pacific. Hashtag OES and hashtag class. And you can tell she's been attending the trainings because she knows which hashtags to use. Let me see if there are any more comments.
We've got from Rakesh Kumar, says, good morning, Rob and Lynn, and all founding members of ONPASSIVE. It's the best legal company in the world. Very true, sir. Thank you for that comment.
Sukumar Biswa says, ONPASSIVE song is beautiful. I like it very much.
All right. And there's like tons of, I don't know, 300 or 400 in the YouTube chat as well. Lots of congratulations. And
we have Armin Hogue. If you don't mind, I'm going to read Armin Hogue's comment. He says, congratulations on this momentous occasion of your 1 year with RobLynn Live and to teach us all you know for free. You are the lighthouse we all look forward to seeing every night there, and your fantastic OES Asia Pacific training. Thank you for those.
Very nice. And Charmaine Ung from sunny Singapore, very wonderful graphic designer, says hashtag Francis Tay, hashtag Chris Tiazone, hashtag Michelle Comstra.
Thank you. And Sadananda Das says, of course, here is a great feelings during 1 year in RobLynn Live with Francis Tay and others. Thank you, Sadananda. Beautiful words.
That's for sure. And we appreciate everybody's words tonight. And without further ado, let's swing on over to Ohio and speak with Mr. McConaughey.
Thank you, Rob and Lynn. Appreciate it. Hello, everybody. I just wanted to congratulate Francis on the 1 year anniversary also, and to echo what Greg Hill said about family. I agree with that totally, 100%. Also, there's nobody that stayed hidden in the background more than myself, I don't think. I've been in about 5.5 years, and it took a Rob and Lynn show to actually bring me out of my shell, because I was really never a public speaker, so to speak. So for that, I'm very, very grateful. And I just had one question as far as the Jetsons go. Rob, I can wait till later.
Oh no! Bring it! Jetsons, you got to bring it. Go ahead.
Okay, here it is. Who was George Jetson's maintenance man, and who did George Jetson work for?
Oh, you worked for Spacely Sprockets. I remember that. And his maintenance man, I don't remember his maintenance man.
His maintenance man's name was Henry Orbit.
Henry Orbit?
Henry Orbit, and the Spacely's competitor was Cogswell Coggs.
Oh man, are we going from a blast in the past? I love it. Meet George Jetson. And I remember Astro the dog now. So now I've got Spacely Sprockets and Cogsley Cogs. And who was the maintenance guy again?
Is he there? Did Don get booted out?
DL did. Who's the maintenance guy? Does anybody remember?
It was Henry Orbit.
Henry Orbit. How can I forget that? Orbit sprinkler systems. All right. Henry Orbit. Good stuff all the way around. Thank you. Thank you for that. DL, we appreciate your mentioning all of that. So that's good stuff. Man. We just about have everything out on the table for the Jetsons. We're going to have to switch to the honeymooners next, I guess. All right, all right, all right, all right. Woo, doggies, this is fun tonight. We are toasting Mr. Francis Tay. That we are. I got his name right. Francis Tay.
Mm-hmm.
T-A-Y.
Look at Chris. He's having fun with sign language.
Huh.
Cook. He's signing cook.
Are you cooking a pancake? What are you cooking then?
Or maybe that's pancake. I don't know. They look alike, the signs.
Yeah. All right. Let's now swing over to, if we may, without further ado, to Miss Deb Moore.
Okay. Ready, Deb, to teach signs? Okay. We're going to switch to Deb now. And her list is, she has a fun list of words that she's teaching tonight, and we shall see it shortly. Okay, now everybody mute and keep muted, and we're going to go to the side view. No, we're going to go to her view, actually, and look for, well, Deb will be in the center. Go ahead, Deb. Deb.
Trying to get the camera. Hello, everybody. Trying to fight with the camera and the microphone. Have a little glitch. Okay, and this is all about what Rob was talking about earlier. So we'll have a celebration for Francis Tay. Congratulations. Just all about his life a little bit. Missionary circle, missionary with an awesome job. Bookstore is one of my favorite stores. Coffee shop, like you're buying coffee. That's a coffee shop. Most of you drink coffee. I don't, sorry. Then conference. It's like a meeting. Conference. Then webinar. Two finger, a finger. Webinar. Which I love doing. Hosting. We could always host so many programs. Hosting classes. OES classroom, spell O-E-S. Classroom. See, classroom. We do a lot of training, so you know your stuff more. Training. Training. We're talking about lunch at noon. So lunch, noon. That's what the sun is, straight up, noon. Out for lunch at noon. Organizations. Organizations. Like the same you do for class and family. Organization is group. Organization. And last of all is blessing. Blessing to have Francis. And thank you for all you do.
You are muted, Rob and Lynn.
Yeah, you're muted.
muted. Sorry.
I like it when I'm muted.
So you guys are watching me sign and understanding what I said. That was a good thing. So anyway, Deb, can you pick a sign and we will take a picture, group picture.
How about lunch at noon?
She's going to pick one. She says, she's thinking. Okay, celebration. All right.
That's a good one.
Make this hand shape. See this hand shape? And then everybody do that motion, circular motion. Very nice. All right, ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Now, sign celebration. Oh, beautiful.
All right. Well, now we've had probably the 4th or 5th picture of the night, and we didn't know about it because she was snapping them away. Let's go to John Barilla, shall we, for a song? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chatteroo. Okay, no other comments. Let's go now to John Barilla. If you're ready, John.
Yes, I am. Okay, hi, everybody. And I would like to add my congratulations and thank you to Francis Tay for becoming a part of RobLynn Live and everything that he has contributed and brought to RobLynn Live. And I want to throw in there Chris Tiazon as well, who came along around about the same time. And I believe he's contributed a great deal to RobLynn Live, and he's doing it right now too. Oh, he's back there taking care of stuff to make sure things run well. So to both of you, thank you very much for everything you both do for all of us at RobLynn Live. And I'm going to dedicate this song tonight to the two of them. And I'm glad I picked an upbeat song. And it's called Let the Good Times Roll. And it's a blues song. It's a classic blues song. But it's an upbeat kind of, they call it a jump blues. You know, it's kind of a jump blues, which is a good thing. And I'll tell you a little bit about the song and the artist, which is the one, the only B.B. King. This is done in the style, the music that we have in the style, and it was his song also. Well, not his song. I'm getting ahead of myself. B.B. King, the king of the blues, B.B. King, as a matter of fact. So I'll just say this song's called Let the Good Times Roll, and it's the music of Louis Jordan. Now, this was in the 37th studio album by B.B. King, released in 1999. The whole album is a tribute album to jazz saxophonist and singer Louis Jordan. And it's made up entirely of covers of songs written and performed by Jordan, but they're, of course, in this album, all performed by B.B. King, including the song we're going to hear tonight. All right. And also a couple of other things. The song was actually written by Sam Teard, a New Orleans-born blues singer and songwriter, and was co-credited with Fleecy Moore, which was Jordan's wife. And Jordan's the guy that made it famous and by singing it. He showed Jordan the song in 1942 while playing in Chicago clubs. And the tune developed over the years until Jordan recorded it in New York City in June of 1946. And it was released by Decca Records in 1946 that year. It was a one side of a double-sided hit. The other thing's called Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens. I might sing that one night. Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens. I'll have to check that one out. I don't really know it. Now, now, just to say more about B.B. King, he was the inaugural member of the inaugural class of inductees to the Blues Hall of Fame in 1980. And in 1987, he earned a Grammy Award for Lifetime Achievement and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. King also received the National Media Arts Award in 1990 and was a Kennedy Center honoree in 1995. That's a lot. He was a great, great performer. And just one more thing about it now. He has passed also at the age of 89 in 2015. He died in his sleep from vascular dementia caused by a series of small strokes as consequences of his type 2 diabetes. Two of his daughters alleged that King was deliberately poisoned by two associates trying to induce diabetic shock. However, an autopsy showed there was no such evidence of that. So that's what we have about B.B. King and the song. So now it's time to sing the song. Make sure everything's in order here. Okay. So here we go with dedicated to Francis and Chris. Let the good times roll. Yeah. Francis and Chris, let the good times roll. Here we go. Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Now, I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Yeah. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. If you want to have a ball, you got to go out and spend some cash and let the good times roll. Oh, let the good times roll. Now, I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Hey, Mr. Landlord, lock up all the doors. When the police comes round, just tell them that the joint is closed and let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old, get together and let the good times roll. Yeah. Hey, tell everybody, Mr. Tin Man's in town. I got $1.25, just raring to clown. But don't let nobody play me cheap. I got 50 cents more than I'm gonna keep, so let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. Yeah. I don't care if you're young or old, get together, let the good times roll. Yeah. No matter whether it's rainy weather, birds of a feather gotta stick together. So get yourself under control and go out and get together and let the good times roll. Yeah. There you go. Good times roll. Thank you.
Thank you, John Barilla, our resident baritone. Good stuff, John.
Hey,
All right,
John,
we're going to
thank
take.
you.
All right, that's Francis chiming in. Hello, Francis. Thank you for that. Francis, any closing remarks, or should I go ahead and go to Don and DL real quick?
I want to thank Rob and Lynn for organizing this tonight's celebration. Is very, very touching, and on behalf of the OES Asia Pacific, I want to thank you for allowing us to be part of your not just program but your life. We are making history in your life too. You saw the snippet just now. It's already posted in Facebook. If you want to help yourself to be highlighted in the internet space, you can go and hashtag OES Classroom, hashtag RobLynn Live, or then hashtag your name. Just put in the comment. Then let your profile be indexed by the internet or AI, machine learning. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Francis, and over to DL. I think it was over to DL or Don.
Yeah, okay, I got you now. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, it's a great song, John, as was performed by Louis Jordan in 1946, but also a piece of musical graffiti for you. His band's name was the Timpani Five.
Wow. Good stuff there. Wow, man, oh man, are we going back? I like it. I like it. Thank you, DL. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and we have Charles Ellis, who's bold, saying that was good. Big John. I like that.
All right. Charlie Bo, bringing it from South Haven, Mississippi.
And and Mel says, let the good times roll for sure. Thank you, John. And Sharika says, great singing, John. And Joseph D'Souza says, good times will surely roll for all founders in the near future. Congratulations to Francis Bro and Chris Bro too.
All right, tonight's spill is brought to you by Gatorade. And I didn't spill coffee, but I got Gatorade here and Gatorade there. Woo, doggies, that was cold. All right.
So does John, showing that he's got a Gatorade too.
Well, half of mine is in my lap, John. right here. Half of this little 12-ounce bottle wound up in my lap. All right. Well, thank you to Francis Tay for allowing us to celebrate his 1-year anniversary in association with RobLynn Live. We are proud to be associated with him.
Saidul wants to show his son.
All right, Saidul and his son on board. Hello, sir.
Proud father.
Yeah, man. Welcome, everybody. All right.
Hello, everyone, ma'am.
Hello, Saidul.
You got awful early, Saidul. It's early there.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaskar. All right. Anyone?
Namaste, ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for the signage for OES custom. Thank you.
Francis, do you remember what the lunch at noon is? Here it is. If I got to show it to you, I will. L noon, high noon. L high noon. That's going to become my favorite. Lunch at noon.
I think this is what Francis Cecil said. This is Francis.
Francis.
Is
it?
So I think so. I think it was this way, right? Backwards.
Backward.
Right.
Yeah, it was Francis. Over the shoulder, Francis.
Right. And hi to Ralston McKenzie. I see you are here. Nice to have you, Ralston.
Ralston, thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you were able to watch most of tonight's broadcast or listen to it.
No, I just got on.
Just got on. You got to watch the replay, dude. We were toasting Francis Tay tonight for about 2 hours.
So for those of you who came in late, you can still catch the live stream is on our YouTube channel, RobLynn Live. So feel free to watch it there.
Okay, Francis, happy 1-year anniversary.
Thank you.
He's been around, since 2020 in ONPASSIVE, but with us since last year. So
yes, a 1-year anniversary with RobLynn Live.
Right.
But he's been in since, I believe, November 2020. Is that right, Francis?
Yeah.
November 2020.
Yeah. It's only 14 days for me.
14. Where is that 14-day girl? She probably went to bed. She'd worked all night.
She disappeared.
All right.
She had to go to work, remember?
No, she had to go to sleep.
Oh, sleep.
She just got off work.
She's night shift.
That's
Night
right.
shift. All right, let's go to double Mel. Mel, bring it, will ya?
Thank you. Thank you, Francis, once again. Thank you, and Chris. I have to mention Chris because he's your right hand as well. Thank you for all you do and what all you are going to continue doing for us. And we are here to learn and we are here to grasp what we can. So I'll definitely continue to be in your class when it presents itself. And John, thank you for the singing. Entertainment is crucial in anything that we do. Fun is a part of work. Fun is a part of any group. Thank you for the song tonight. And Deborah, how can I forget? Thank you for the ASL that you taught. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you, Lynn and Rob, for all you do.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
of us here
And
together
you're
are learning together, and we are doing wonderful things, and we'll go forward.
And we will certainly march on forward to tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. for Mel Mel and a spot of training there with Mel Mel.
So Mel, go ahead and hear about your training tomorrow, your webinar. Go for it.
Yeah, tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. We're holding I won't say I because we are together as a group. We are holding OConnect Live, and it's called Hands On OConnect, and it's more like we helping each other, sharing what we have, the little knowledge that we gain from different sources. It could be from Francis' class, it could be from on the panel here, or anybody that we learn from Greg, you know, and everybody else. So we are here to learn, we are here to grow, and the more the merrier. It's fun,
Right.
and it's casual, so you can join in at any time. The link is I will be posting the link in Hands on OConnect. So if you're ready to join, you're welcome, more than welcome. We're looking forward to having you all. And thank you, Lynn, for letting me share.
All right. When you say casual, that means I can come in my boxer shorts, right?
Oh, no. You'll be
Oh,
going
no,
to the principal's office.
Just checking. All right. Well, yeah, this has been fun tonight, Francis and everyone else. Francis, you mean the world to Lynn and myself, and you mean the world to the world when it comes to ONPASSIVE. So, again, thanks. And we'll see everybody at the next new top.
Before we do that, let's take a group picture.
Of course, we're going to take another picture.
So maybe we can just do the I love you, the classic I love you.
Classic.
I love you international sign here. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
So come to the camera. Chris, is Chris on the camera?
No, Ralston's there, and Saidul, and almost everybody. Everybody's there but Chris.
Let's wait a bit for Chris. Chris on camera.
I am right back, sir.
Chris?
One question, ma'am.
You have a question? Go ahead, Saidul.
OConnect YouTube Live available handset, mobile handset now.
OConnect. Oh, you mean can you live stream from your mobile device from OConnect?
Yes.
To YouTube. Francis, you know that, or Chris, from the mobile device.
But your show is live stream, right, to the mobile device? Yeah.
Mobile device, yes.
Yes. On YouTube, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And on YouTube, all right.
So YouTube's okay.
All right. All right, let's all do the peace love sign, I should say, the love sign.
I wanted Chris to be in the picture. Chris, you can't unmute Chris. Oh, I think he's going to refresh. Can you guys?
No option, available, no option.
Oh, yes, available.
Started, I am try.
Yeah, try. Yeah, go ahead and try and let us know. Tell us how it went. All right. Chris will try to come back in because you saw he just disappeared. Here he is. He came back in. Yay!
Hey, all right. Let's have a picture there, Chris.
Okay, I'm glad you're in the shot.
Everybody's in the picture tonight. Yeah, patience.
Everybody's going to do the I love you hand sign. Chris, I love you. Uh-oh. Give him a second. He's probably buffering or something. I want him in the picture, if at all possible. Okay, everybody waiting for Chris. Let's be patient. In the meantime, let's go to the chat, peek in the chat, see what's going on. Regis says, thanks, hashtag #ChrisTioZone for your wonderful creation. That was very professional. Appreciate your great job. And Armin says, good night and God bless. I love you all from Armin. Joseph D'Souza says, good night, all of you. Sleep well. Take care. And we have Charlie Ellen. No, let's see. In my circle, thank you for the empathy, folks, says Armin. Love you all unbiasedly. Let the good times roll. Thanks, John, from Roberto Riojas. All right. So is Chris back?
No, he got kicked out.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Let's go ahead and take the picture.
Yeah, I guess we can't help it. All right. So let's go ahead and do the picture. I love you. Picture.
Wait a minute, Chris is coming in and Chris too now.
Okay. Good.
Come on, Tarzan.
Okay, I pinned him. He's here, and he's probably gonna come show his camera in a bit. Because today it's special. I want him in the picture, if we can at all. He's having issues with his devices today. Come on, Chris. Everybody pray for Chris if he can get on. Okay, let's take one now, and then in a few minutes,
all right.
Let's see if he can come.
All right,
right
thanks
now.
everybody, and on 3, on 2, on 1.
1,
Love
2,
you all.
3, now.
All right. Chris got bumped out.
Oh, see, he's struggling today.
Yeah, there's Chris too again, but I don't know if he'll be able to put the mic on, the camera on.
He's trying. Let's give him a chance. Okay, I pinned him. Try turn your camera on if you can, Chris, and we'll have you in the picture.
Lynn, doesn't this mean RobLynn Live? I love RobLynn Live.
This is I really love you because it's the letter I, R, and L. Combined together, it's like this. I really love you. But what they did, that community gave our show a sign name, and that a sign for our show. So it's I really love you like this. I mean, it's I love you with the R because it's RobLynn Live, you know the R, and this. So this becomes RobLynn Live, our show.
Yeah, that's what I thought, RobLynn Live.
So yeah, so you have to put it by the mouth.
Oh.
RobLynn Live.
All right, I still don't see Chris. I see Regis.
Oh, I see him there. It's just that, okay, he came back in again. I just pinned him. So he's trying to come back in. I know he is. All right. What else?
That's about it from here tonight. Appreciate everybody coming. This was extra special. Francis, thank you for being here. Thank you, Chris, for all you did tonight in the background. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And a salute to all military veterans. Salute to all active duty military. Salute to all first responders. And here we go.
And happy birthday to
all of you. Thank you.
All right. Everybody unmute
Peace.
and say goodbye.
Happy birthday to Patience.
Yeah, I forgot.
Congratulations,
Happy
Francis.
anniversary.
Job well done.
All right. Good stuff, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Happy
Mother's Day.
Bye-bye.
Great
Well,
song, John. Thanks a lot, Gregory.
Thank you.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
See y'all later.
See
Bye.
you later.
Thanks,
Take
John.
care. Thank you,
Great.
John.
Nice.
Was
See you,
great
Mel.
You're
song.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, Robin, Lynn,
Francis.
Francis,
Bye, Petro.
everybody. Deb,
Yeah,
Deb,
but
thank
big
Happy birthday, Patience.
See you later, alligators.
you.
Thank
Happy 1 year.
you.
Happy
Thank you, Deborah.
anniversary.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Suji, namaste.
Hello, Francis. Happy 1 year anniversary, Francis.
Thank you. See you, Charlie. Charlie.
Happy anniversary,
Thank you.
Francis.
Nobody wants
Bye.
to go.
Okay, so we're gonna on the count of 3. I guess Chris can't come in, but we try. On the count of 3, 3, 2,
Thank you, John.
1. Bye to all.